So the big picture for this lesson is interpreting domain and range from a graph, and also talking about set builder notation. Now here's a graph function, and let's just take a minute to analyze it. The x values are greater than or equal to 0, so no negative values. And the y values increase, but start at 4. So y is greater than or equal to 4. So that's the type of thinking that you want to do to get started with doing domain and range. And domain is a set of all the x values, and the range is a set of all the y values. So how do you write this? Well, I'm going to introduce you to something called set builder notation. So set builder notation is written in brackets like this, curly brackets. And those curly brackets are used in math to represent a set. So here's how we're going to write the domain. X is an element of the real number set, meaning all real numbers. Then we're going to put a vertical bar for such that, that's a math symbol, and x is greater than or equal to 0. And then close the squiggle bracket. Okay, so here's the domain. X is an element of the real number set such that x is greater than or equal to 0. And that means x value is 0 and everything to the right, which is what's shown on the graph. Now the y values for the range, I'm going to do y is an element of the set of real numbers such that y is greater than or equal to 4. Close the squiggle bracket. So y is an element of the real number set such that y is greater than or equal to 4. And that means on the graph you have 4 and then increasing from there. Now both of these are what's called continuous notation. In other words, there aren't any holes or discrete points or anything like that. And so if you have a situation like that, you need to write a little differently. And you'll see examples like that in the lesson. So that's the big picture for this lesson.